Howdy folks, welcome back to the Small Farm Guy Show. Today we're going to go over how to operate an SVL, a Kubota SVL 75-2. They're the same operations as the 65 and the 95. Alright, first thing is first, I'm going to go in the door. Unlike other brands, the door rolls up and out of the way, and you don't hit yourself in the head when you're in there, so you just go up, push it up out of the way. Make sure it locks up. We can lock these two handy little locks here. And now the door, even if I break it loose, it won't come back down. Alright, operation is standard like most Bobcats. You've got the bars here. We've got forward, backwards. This is your driving lever. And this is going to run the bucket here. So, we're going to go. Alright, so come on, focus. So when you're in here, obviously you can start it with the bars up or the bars down. I just always put them down. Turn the key over to the run position, and then you've got the glow plugs, which you just saw go out. Once they go out, turn it over to start. Now we are running. We still have two lights here. We've got the parking brake on and the hydraulics are locked. So the hydraulic lock is there. So what it is I'll try to do this, and you can see over in the corner of the screen right here, but when you hit this green button, both lights go away. Now if I put, this is the solid parking brake, so now if I come over here, it will not move when the parking brake is on. Turn that off, light goes off, pull back to lift up, push forward to go down, so you can see how going up. And the Kubotas all have a self-leveling feature, so as we go up here, let's see if we can do it. You notice the bucket isn't tipping forward. We are just going straight up, so if I want to tip forward, I have to push the lever to the side. So that bucket goes straight up, self-leveling feature. I'll set my cameraman, Aiden, up there, and I'll have him show you how that all works. So pick the bucket up, so pull back, goes up, push down, goes forward. To curl the bucket up, pull over to your, pull in. So let me switch hands with the camera. So in order to curl the bucket, so if the bucket's out flat and you want to curl it and pick it up, you just like that, pull over in towards the center of the machine. Go down is to push out. And then you start to, you can see I'm curling the bucket out. Okay, and then to drive, push the bucket forward, lever forward, that moves you forward, back brings you back. And then when you're driving and you want to go side to side, you just drive, and then to go left, just push left, and to go right, just push right, pull the stick to the right. You just keep pushing forward and pull the stick over. Okay, and these machines that come standard, they have 2 speeds, so right now we're in slow. This little trigger here on the back of the joystick that you drive with activates the high speed, or puts you in the higher speed. So you'll see on the control here that when you click it, a little green rabbit shows up. Now we're able to go faster. And like I said, this has got 35 hours on it, so it's still new. This here, throttle. Otherwise you got a foot throttle here as well. Now this has got the regen inhibit switch right here, so turn that on. Now we'll block it from doing regen. You really only got to worry about that if you're in dry stuff and you don't want to start a fire. Windshield wiper here, I'll turn that on in a minute. And then right here is my hydraulic quick attach, because I've got the hydraulic cylinder down there, because I do not feel like getting out of the cab when it's 20 below to switch between the pallet forks and the bucket. So lock, unlock, that's pretty standard how to use. Lift up the one joystick, the one arm here. We've got heat, AC, lever here, and then fan speed. You have to turn the AC on, you have to push down on the button, and then it turns that little blue there. It's dark blue, light blue. and then it kicks on. We have got the air vents there. Right here should be a radio. I don't have a radio in it. Don't necessarily need one. And then we've got more vents here to blow everywhere. And this thing's got some pretty good heat. So since I have this arm up here, we've got it's locked. It will not move, so it cannot roll away on you and whatnot. So we'll turn that back off. Here we've got your lights. First click, front lights. Second click, front and back lights. So you can see here, it gets a little bit. There's the second click. Then the first click, that's going to be harder to see. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it unless it's night. And then we got the auxiliary hydraulics, which you can turn on, which are right there. And then the joysticks control that. We've got the horn here. All the other little buttons on here, we have no attachments to use those buttons for, so at this point, never use them. We will make a video when we do have stuff to use them on, and then so you guys will see that. And then to unlock the door, just bring it down, pull those forward, click the one button, click this other little lever, and you can see the door is dirty, but it doesn't hit you when you're sitting in here, so you just push that down. And then you've got speakers up there, but other than that, and then we've got what took me a little while to figure out is this little cab light here. I knew it was there, it took me forever to figure out where the switch was, because I was always looking for it when it was dark. So other than that, so I'll show you the windshield wipers here. Windshield wipers there. You've got a handy fluid tank here, so you can keep an eye on the fluid. My suggestion is don't top it off, because when you start going and hauling stuff, it will splash out. This is not a very good leak seal proof cap here. They need a screw cap. Windows open either direction here, so you can open both sides. Same thing on this side. There's one back there and one back there. Windshield wipers, you hold down and it'll pump it out, and then push forward on it and it wipes your thing. So if you push all the way forward, it pumps. You can just put it in the middle mode there, and the middle mode just keeps the wiper going. So if it's raining or whatever, or snowing, push all the way, so push all the way up, it pumps out the fluid, so it squirts the fluid on. And then if you just push all the way down, it just squirts out the fluid and doesn't run the thing. So now you can see, yeah, this thing is dirty. We've been pushing and cleaning some sheds and stacking a pile of poop up, so yeah, it's pretty dirty. But that is how you operate these things. They are actually very simple, so you just drive around. It's a lot easier to do with two hands, but you can see, I mean, this isn't just in the yard here, and it's pretty light on the ground. Obviously, you're gonna have marks and tracks, but if you got a skid, usually you're not worried about marking up an area. So, but other than that, for now, I'm gonna be signing off. That's how you operate a Kubota SVL 75-2, but it is also the same for the 65 and 95, whether you have the tires or tracks. We opted for the model with the tracks. They all operate the same. One key feature though that I did forget about is, in order to get this thing to float, this little thing right here, if you click it, it doesn't do anything. You might wonder what the hell that is. As you push forward on the joystick and the bucket starts to go down, click the button, it drops it right here. That is in float mode. So now the bucket floats. It will contour the ground as you go backwards or forwards. So that is the float mode. Other than that, this has been a pretty nice machine so far. Haven't not had any issues in the 35 hours. I've done 2 regens in the time we've had it. Yeah, every 15 hours about, right on the money, this thing has to regen. So we'll see how it does this winter when it's running a little bit harder. Yeah, we'll see how it does when it runs harder. And then to shut it off, You don't even have to put it in park. You lift up the handles, puts it in park for you, and then turn the key off. Other than that, thanks for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe to our channel for more videos. We will be making a review video here pretty soon on how we like this thing and how nice it is. So you can see this thing's pretty dirty here, if it'll focus. Not quite sure how you zoom out here. You can see it's pretty dirty. We've been pushing and cleaning sheds here. It's the end of October. We got the tracks dirty here. But other than that, the Kubota SVL 75-2. This is a nice machine. I really like this machine so far. Like I said, haven't had any issues. It's nice. It's got lots of power. I've hit the max points on it a couple times, but for its size and its capabilities, it's pretty nice. So we've got the hydraulic hookups right over here. I don't have the high flow on it. Wasn't going to spend the extra money on that because we don't even have any attachments that we use hydraulic outputs for yet. Maybe down the road I'll have regretted not getting the high flow, but up until this point it's been a pretty good machine. So thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe for more videos.